YouTube and Snapchat and fuckers. Welcome back to another installment of the Friday Wrap-Up. We got a hell of a show in store for you today. But before we get to today's show, I want to tip my hat to today's libation. You know, we've been doing a lot of these fancy fucking martinis, all these like offshoots and shit like that. You know what I always say, nothing beats a classic. So tonight I figured I'd go with, a tried and true classic, the classic vodka martini. Now, I'm a little particular when it comes to a martini. It's something that I very, very, very seldomly order out. As a matter of fact, when I was in the bar business and I would hire bartenders, I would ask them to make me two cocktails. A martini and an old-fashioned. I told you about the old-fashioned last week. Now, when it comes to martinis, there's a certain way that you do them. It depends on how you order them. Now, everybody thinks, you order them like James Bond and you get them shaken, not stirred. A shaken martini is just code for extra dry. Extra dry martinis mean they don't have vermouth, because vermouth you never shake, you only stir. So any type of a martini that requires vermouth in it, you stir it, okay? Now, shaking the vodka super chills it, I understand that. So I found a nice compromise, because I don't like extra dry martinis. I like a little vermouth in it. So what I do is I take a little spray bottle, and I fill that little spray bottle up with vermouth. And then I just hold it against the glass and just spritz the inside of the glass with it, so it mists the inside. Then I put my vodka in the cocktail shaker. I shake the fuck out of it, super chill it, and there you go. A nice, classic vodka martini with tree olives. Azalud, drink up and be somebody. I'm known for these things, and my God, they will kill you. Oh, that's good. That is a good martini. Now, some people like them a little dirty, and they put a little olive juice in it. I don't like that. I tried that for like a hot minute, and I don't know, I had one bad night with it, and that was it. I never did dirty martinis again. Anyhow, so we had a big week this week. I don't know if you guys had just landed on planet Earth, if you've been following the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Well, the kid got acquitted today. Good for him. Jury found him not guilty on all charges. Now, this poor fucking kid, just to give you the Reader's Digest version, was up for fucking murder. He was in the Kenosha riots. He had an AR-15. He went down there to help out some friends, protect some property and shit. He's a fat-faced little 17-year-old kid. And a couple of people tried to kill this fucking kid. So he shot them and killed them. Good for him. That's what self-defense is. Now, the media went on to say that he was a white supremacist and that he was a murderer. And even that fucktard Biden even called him a white supremacist before he became president. This is key for a reason. So the media let you believe that the people he shot were black and that he shot them in cold blood, which wasn't the case at all. Matter of fact, he didn't shoot any black people. They were all fucking white. One of them was a goddamn pedophile and a Jew. Okay, so you could accuse him of being an anti-Semite. You could accuse him of being a fucking, prejudiced against pedophiles. All right? But none of the people that he shot were black. But they were all done in self-defense. Okay? Now, it just blows my fucking mind. This kid really did nothing wrong. The only thing he's guilty of is having an ugly cry face. Take a look. Okay? But that's it. Aside from that, I mean, you see, I mean, if his cry face is that ugly, can you imagine what his cum face would look like whenever he pops his cherry? So anyhow, good for him. He got off. Now, of course, they're expecting fucking riots and all kinds of bullshit in Kenosha. Listen, people who go to these fucking riots and behave this way like fucking animals, they're criminals. They're just criminals looking for something to do. So you know something? I don't feel bad if they get shot. More of them should fucking get shot, as a matter of fact. Okay? If you're gonna be in a riot and you want to protest peacefully with signs and annoying little rhymes and shit, fine. The minute you start fucking looting, burning shit down, causing problems and violence, you should get sprayed with fucking bullets. I don't give a fuck if it's civilians, military, or law enforcement. More people, if they got shot at these fucking things, wouldn't go. And that's the God's honest truth. I firmly believe that. They're just fucking criminals. They're not contributing to anything worthwhile to society. Get rid of them. Matter of fact, stop with the fucking protests altogether, okay? All right, nobody gives a fuck about your stupidity or what you're protesting about. Chances are you're a fucking liberal and a Democrat, and that automatically makes you a fucking moron. Nobody cares what you have to say. Look what you did already to the country, okay? You put a retard in the fucking White House. Congratulations. Go fill up go to the gas station. I went to the gas station before. I filled up my truck, almost $80 fucking. I was looking around the gas station for people with Biden stickers so that I could spray them with gasoline and throw a fucking match at them. Okay? I swear to God, I'm going to go get gas one day. I'm going to end up doing 25 to life. Oh, good Lord. Okay, so, this week, last week, I've been driving around. Every time I drive around, I see people with Christmas lights on their fucking house already. They got their Christmas decorations. I heard somebody listening to Christmas music today. I mean, okay, look. If you got your Christmas lights up already and you're listening to Christmas music, there's something fucking wrong with you. There's only one person I give a pass on this. It's Mama Wams, because this woman's got more fucking Christmas decorations than the North Pole, okay? She's got 92 rooms in the house, and every room is a new Christmas nightmare. There's life-size nutcrackers that'll scare the shit out of you, okay? You walk into a dark room, you flip on a light, there's one of these things staring at you, you'll shit your pants. You wake up drunk there one night, forget about it. You'll be in therapy for the next 32 years. She's the only one I give a pass to, because technically she has to start decorating in July to even catch up to Christmas. But all the rest of you fucking morons, if you got your lights up, you got your Christmas decorations up, you're wandering around listening to Christmas music, okay, there's something fucking missing in your life. Go get laid. Go find someone to hug you. You didn't get enough fucking love. There's something wrong with you. For Christ's sakes, next week is Thanksgiving. Wait a fucking week. You can't wait one fucking week? Holy shit. I hate people who are fucking like, it's the holidays, I love it. Fuck you. Okay? Humbug. Anyway, moving on to your Cuomo update. I know, another one in a row. My God, we're getting so lucky lately. So there's been some rumors. Okay, some Cuomo rumors swirling about. Some people in his circle are saying that he might make a run at the governor's office again next year. Now listen, I mean, this guy is not delusional. He's not stupid. He's an egomaniac, yes. But I could see him doing this all just to throw a fucking monkey wrench into the works. Because if Cuomo enters the race, okay, as another Democratic hopeful, he's going to fuck it all up for all the other Democrats that are trying to, including Letitia James. And he might actually swing the vote over to whoever the Republicans put up. So I'm kind of not upset about this. There's been another rumor. Other people are saying that he might run for the state attorney general again. Now, the only reason I could see him doing this, okay, because this is, you don't go from governor to AG. You go from AG to governor. You understand? So to see him I could see him doing this, taking a step down, only to stick it to Letitia James if she becomes governor. Because if he becomes the AG while she's the sitting governor, he'll do anything and everything to torture her and fucking oust her. He'll find some dirt on her and get her out of the fucking office. I'm telling you, he'll do it for spite. So, I could see how true these rumors are. I don't know, but I mean, they did delight me. I wouldn't put it past him because he is an egomaniac. Now, there is another rumor going around, and this one delighted me, that his top aide, Melissa DeRosa, and him have been carrying on some kind of an affair. Allegedly, a state trooper has said that he caught the 39-year-old DeRosa making out with the 63-year-old set of nostrils that are attached to the biggest asshole in New York. Now, of course, she is denying this and saying that the trooper is just trying to extort money from her. I don't know how much money you're going to get from her, but let's hope that this is true, okay? Because Melissa DeRosa is kind of cute. Take a look, okay? And again, look at how she's looking at Cuomo. A little thirsty. I don't know. So, in other Cuomo news, the New York State Ethics Board revoked his book deal approval and put that $5.1 million check that he got in jeopardy. So, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Now he's got to reapply for approval and hope to God he gets it, because otherwise he might have to pay that fucking $5.1 million back to the state. Because they're saying he used state resources to publish this book, which I'm sure he did. Anyway, on another Biden blunder, apparently there's some trouble in paradise, kids. There's a lot of rumors that Biden and Harris fucking hate each other. And they're each blaming each other for their slumping approval numbers. Biden is at a 38% approval rate, which is kind of high for what I figured it'd be lower than that. Harris is at a 28% approval rate, and they're arguing over who makes who suck more. Now, if you ask me, they're both two large bowls of shit. Okay? Who gives a fuck about a 10-point swing? Really? Biden is senile, incompetent, and he can't control his fucking bodily functions. And Harris, well, she's about as useful as a fart in a sauna. So, I mean, this bitch hasn't come to work in 10 fucking months. Now, speaking of shit and working, apparently Joe Biden went for a colonoscopy this morning at 8 a.m. at Walter Reed Hospital. Okay? Can you imagine? The poor fucking doctor that's got to give this old man a colonoscopy. You know he didn't listen to the instructions and fast and take that, you know, that shit you got to drink that cleans you out. He probably had pudding the night before. They're going to put a fucking tube in this guy's ass. It's going to be like springing fucking, it's going to be like drilling for oil. He's going to spring. That's got to be a fucking shitty job. Gonna spray shit everywhere, and he's probably got like stinky old man ass that probably smells like sauerkraut and broccoli. He's probably got like fucking like liver spots on his ass. He's gonna wake up, his comb over is gonna be all fucked up. Now, while they put him under anesthesia, he temporarily transferred presidential power to Harris. So this poor bitch had to come to work today on a Friday. She's like, oh, this motherfucker making me come to work on a Friday? This old white motherfucker. So for 85 minutes, Kamala Harris was president of the United States, and the world got a little bit more fucking terrifying. Okay, kids, get your tickets out. Get ready. You know what time it is. It's time for that magical ride into fucking mayhem. The crazy train's about to leave the station. All aboard! Woo-hoo! First stop, New York City. So, BLM, they're at it again. They've already threatened Mayor-elect Eric Adams that if he brings the NYPD's anti-crime units back, you know, to clean up the city streets and make the city safe again, that there will be riots. There'll be fire. There'll be bloodshed, they say. It'll be like summer 2020 all over again. They're apparently accusing Adams of longing for the old New York, where black folk get their heads cracked. Well, that's not true, okay? All he wants is what everybody in New York City wants, a New York where criminals get their heads cracked, no matter what fucking color they are, okay? That's all they're looking for. This poor man is, you know, he's just trying. He didn't even get into office yet, and they're fucking threatening him. Boy, let me tell you something. If you black and you're worried that a cop gonna bust your head, the Elizabeth Pies will pass on a little piece of advice for your ass. Don't commit no motherfucking crime. Don't be no place you ain't supposed to be. Get a motherfucking job instead. There you go. You heard it from New York City's new spokesperson, Pops Jenkins. So, next stop, the Bronx. Some crazy-ass woman wearing a blonde wig, red dress, and a leopard shawl jumped into the fucking lion pavilion at the Bronx Zoo and then told the lion that she loved him, tossed money and cash at him, and then jumped out and ran off. Now, the woman's name is Maya Autry, a 32-year-old resident of the Bronx. Apparently, she did the same fucking thing 2 goddamn years ago. Okay, in 2019, Autry was arrested for the same fucking thing. The New York Post reported that Autry appeared in the courtroom wearing an NYPD t-shirt, okay, after being arrested for criminal trespass in connection with the 2019 zoo incident. And the media outlet also says she shouted "Shalom" and exclaimed her devotion to Jehovah in a wild arraignment in a Bronx criminal court. Now here she is again. Apparently, they just let her out of fucking Bellevue. Okay? Cracks whack, boo-boo. My question, though, in all of this fucking insanity, is what the fuck is wrong with the Bronx Zoo? Okay? How does this fucking happen twice, let alone once? I mean, get fucking higher fences. It's not that complicated, okay? This broad does not look like a climber with that fat ass. Okay? She'd get like 2 footsteps in and go, fuck this shit, I'm gonna get me some more crack. All right? I mean, How do people jump into the fucking lion pavilion? And listen, not for nothing. I've seen some of the people wandering around the Bronx. If like 30 or 40 of them got eaten by some fucking lions and tigers, nobody's going to miss them. I mean, matter of fact, there'd be a lot less traffic in the Bronx, maybe some more parking, okay? You know, the streets might be even a little bit fucking safer to walk. I'm just saying, okay? Just a suggestion. Maybe the Bronx Zoo should have, like, you know, a fucking crazy person's day and just, like, kind of let everybody in and then shut the gates and let the animals out and watch what happens, okay? Sticking with the New York theme, we're going to stay in New York for a hot minute. Let's talk about Seinfeld. Okay, one of my favorite shows from the 90s. I mean, a classic. I love the show. I fucking laugh my ass off every time I watch an episode, even though I've probably seen them all 1,000 times. Apparently, the out-of-control woke mob is trying to fucking cancel Seinfeld now. Okay? They want to get it off Netflix and have all the reruns banned altogether. Someone needs to hose these fucking people down. Give them a fucking happy ending, a hand job, something. Get them distracted. I don't understand. What the fuck? Don't these people have jobs, anything special to do with their lives? Okay, now here's the thing that's even more hilarious, okay? That the creators of Seinfeld, Jerry Seinfeld, Larry David, are both fucking like super liberal Democrats, okay? They fucking vote liberal Democrat all the time. They're the ones responsible for these fucking monsters running around. Apparently they didn't read Frankenstein either. Just saying. Jerry, Larry, pick up a fucking book once in a while. Maybe you'll learn something. Okay, next stop, Daytona, Florida. Possibly my future residence. Who knows? I don't know after this, though. So, a singer by the name of Sophia Urista, a very apropos name, who's the lead singer of a band called Brass Against, peed in the mouth of a fan at a concert last Thursday. Apparently, this wasn't a planned stunt. She just had to pee. She singled out some fat guy in the audience who had a beer can on his head. She said, get my man up here with the beer can in his head. I'm going to pee in his mouth. She announced it. This fat fuck wandered right up there. Okay? And then she squatted down over his face, dropped her pants, and pissed all over him. He apparently enjoyed it. I mean, you know. I mean, she's not a bad-looking broad. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, I guess you're gonna enjoy that. I mean, that guy didn't look like he had too many prime choices to pick from. So, I mean, he seemed to enjoy it. The band didn't really stop her. The crowd didn't think it was a problem, and she got to relieve her bladder. That's nice, and continued performing. Well, apparently, the next day, the band issued an apology and said that Sophia got a little carried away. You think? Pissing on a fucking fan is normal? Sick people. Next stop, China. Man banned from an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Okay, so Mr. Kang was banned from the Handadi Seafood and Barbecue Restaurant in Changsha City, China. Oh, you don't come here no more. You too fat. You eat everything. You don't come no more. Now, this is a true story. Guy got banned from an all-you-can-eat Chinese restaurant in China. I didn't even know those places existed in China. Okay? I mean, why the fuck would you want to go to a Chinese buffet in China? The regular restaurants are questionable enough. I wouldn't want to go to one here, let alone in fucking China. I mean, you eat the wrong rodent, you could trigger a whole other global pandemic. It'd be the Wolf Flu Part 2. Holy fucking shit. Okay, kids, your sports update. Well, the Giants had a great week. Okay, because they didn't fucking play. They can't say the same for the Jets, who got crushed by the Bills on Sunday, and the Saints didn't do any better against the fucking Titans. My God, do I miss Drew Brees. This week's bad news: Jets play the Dolphins Sunday at 1, Saints play the Eagles Sunday at 1, and the Giants play the Bucks on Monday at 8. NHL, it's opening day Saturday, and at the Islanders' new home opener. I can't even fucking talk today. Let's try that again. It's opening day Saturday at the Islanders' new home, the UBS Arena, right here in Elmont, okay? Matter of fact, they're there all week, I believe. They're playing the Rangers at the UBS on Wednesday, and just for shits and giggles, I went online to see how much the tickets were for a Rangers Islanders game over here on the island. I'll be going to the Garden. It's fucking like $200 a ticket. I think the cheapest fucking seat was like $181. I said, the fuck out of here. $181 to go. I don't need to see the fucking arena that bad. I'll watch it on TV. It'll be better. So, the Islanders play the Flames on Saturday at 7. And the Islanders also play the Maple Leafs Sunday at 7:30. Rangers are playing the Sabres Sunday at 6. NBA. Nets play the Magic tonight at 7:30. Knicks and Rockets Saturday at 5. And the Knicks versus the Bulls Sunday at 8. That should be a good game to watch. Now, on What the Fuck Is That? We're going to talk about Intersex-Born People. Now, what kind of fuckery is this? Apparently, intersex-born people are people who were born with both sexual organs. They're fucking hermaphrodites, okay? So they have a dick and they got a vagina. They can literally go fuck themselves. Isn't that nice? So, I mean, listen, if you're born like one of these freaks, this just means that your mother was doing some seriously heavy fucking drugs before and after conception. Okay? That's the only logical fucking thing that I could come up with. Alright? So, on Right or Racist, let's pick one out of the right or racist box here. I should have had this prepped and ready to go, but I got a little sidetracked today, so bear with me. Okay, so, first card out of the gate. According to the 2004 licensing data, 63.6% of all New York City yellow cab drivers are immigrants from India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. Right or racist? That's racist! Try 38%. The next largest group are Haitians at just under 10%. Okay, so your PSA for the week. Why the fuck can't customer service representatives speak English? I don't understand. Okay, you can't understand what the fuck they're saying. Okay, look, I have nothing against people who speak broken English. Honestly, all right? My grandparents did shit I did when I was a kid, okay? And I was fucking born here. But my grandparents didn't answer a fucking telephone for a living, okay? So I had to call Verizon the other day. They screwed something up on my bill. Every person I talked to sounded like they had their entire fist in their fucking mouth. It should be a fucking law that companies should only hire people who speak English intelligibly for telemarketing and customer service. If you just learned English yesterday, find a different fucking job. Go maybe polish camels or something. I don't know. Anyway. I had to wet my whistle. Stay COVID-less, kids. No mask, don't ask. Haters can kiss my ass. And remember, who loves you, babe? That's been your Friday wrap-up. And I'll see you when I see you.